Hey guys, how you doing? Tammy Davis, and I appreciate you stopping by my channel. If you're new to me, welcome. And if you've been with me for a while, hey, thanks for sticking in there. Very, very much so. I had a couple of thoughts that I would share here because I've started, or I am starting, a Friday afternoon, evening, early evening, depending on where you are. Uh, Zoom conversation, basically like a Zoom chat. It's $15 to join in, and what I'm doing on Fridays is just kind of initializing what we need to know about essential oils, and then subsequently building on that and having continuing conversations, which you can join in at any point in time or not. But I really feel like it's time to really talk about what essential oils are. And I've been saying things along the way, and I don't know that I've ever been really fully clear because I'm just always feeling like I'm treading on, I just don't want to step on any toes. But the truth is, it's time to upgrade our current trend with oils. That's just hands down. So I'm just going to put it out here, right now. Here we go. For those of you who don't know who I am a master clinical aromatherapist with 30 years of experience between oils and pharmacology, and specialize in the study of plant constituents and their involvement in drug development, as well as their influence on human physiology. And that's what these classes are about, because big news, essential oils are endocrine disruptors. I'm going to add, there's a link in the box below regarding endocrine disruptors, and they are recognized as both man-made and nature-made. Okay. We don't get very, very specific because there's so many different types. But the fact is that if it has the ability to influence hormonal activity, whether either alter the hormonal response or block it altogether, that's called an endocrine disruptor, and essential oils have that capability. And until we recognize the fact that they are not one size fits all, you can't go to, it's dangerous to go to a website or a book and base your decision on oils from what's being said about an oil and their specific properties. This isn't an ideal situation, okay? But your body is unique because it is wired according to your inherited traits, inherited genetic traits, as well as your lifestyle, your mindset, and so forth. The epigenome is unique. So we cannot be just using oils just as they are currently being recommended. Two reasons. Again, they are endocrine disruptors, as well as have a direct influence on liver enzyme activity. And until we recognize this and accept this and work around this or work with this, we are hurting ourselves, which takes me to the next step, which is pre-made blends are absolutely dangerous. Again, for the very same reasons I've just stated, because they are a combination that, so there's the constituents with their direct influence on a specific mechanism of action. All right. Then you've got the synergistic value, which means the combination of constituents and the way they work together. And then you start adding oils, because it's always wise to use more than one single note. But once you start mixing them, now you've complicated the mix, and you've adjusted the synergistic value, and you have done certain things to the properties. And again, because they are known endocrine disruptors, because they have such an influence on liver enzyme activity, they don't work for everybody. And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense. They don't work for people because 65% of the United States population is taking a medication. These don't mix with medications. There are certain ones that are okay, are safe, and there's certain ones that are not. So I just wanted to say that it's important that we begin to apply this understanding of endocrine disruptors and recognize that essential oils are in that lot. They are. I mean, I've isolated oils along the way over the last few years of doing videos, but the truth is every single one of them has that capacity. So let's be real about this. Let's be honest about it. Let's be more mindful with our use. And so, like I said, $15 on Zoom. You can sign up with me. Well, let's see, PayPal. That link is in the box below. Or you can also. I also have a Venmo account, which is Tammy Davis 8 on there. Speaking of endocrine disruptors, I just want to say that this virus of 2020 is in fact an endocrine disruptor as well. And my concern with this particular virus is just that, because it gets into the system like endocrine disruptors, like I said, they cause adjustments to the way the hormonal system functions. We recognize this with man-made chemicals, we recognize this with natural chemicals. And because the 2020 virus is in fact entering the body through the angiotensin II receptor, which is a hormonal receptor, it's already impacting the endocrine system at that point. And what we recognize also is that these kinds of things actually lead to autoimmune disorders, or otherwise the body actually fighting itself. And although we may recover from the virus, my concern is long-term effects. And there again is another reason why incorporating essential oils mindfully and with understanding as to what they are and how to better use them will assert or be able to assist us with stabilizing the system and protecting the system and potentially thwarting any really major disaster in the future. Okay, so Fridays beginning today, actually, if you see this in time, but we can always do next Friday, Fridays at 5 Eastern, which is 2 o'clock on the West Coast. All right, hope to see you there. Thank you very, very much for being here. And let me know if you have any questions.